All right, so coming up with a few things we have coming up. There's that, and then also the 18th is Babes in Toyland White Party, and then if you guys are in Los Angeles on June 1st, Teatro LA is throwing a white party. Now, for those of you who are new to this program, you're like, why is Michael talking about all these fucking parties? And the reason why is one of the things that I teach in this course is kind of like the invite opener. Like what I do is I teach you guys how to build a social circle, not just using events you throw. In fact, I don't recommend you guys throw events in the beginning. I would recommend you wait at least 6 months before you throw your first event. I teach you guys how to use social engagement, like actual in real life social events, along with social media in order to display high levels of social status, high levels of pre-selection, meaning other women approve of you. I teach you how to do this. And in the beginning, at least, I teach you to do this using no money. I teach you to do this using no money. We don't, I don't, now, if it comes to a point where it's like, hey, Michael, a couple of guys pitched in so we could go to a spot on Gigster to throw a photo shoot. Yes, occasionally that happens, but we don't, because we throw charity events and because we throw photo shoots and because we have theme parties or whatever, we never pay girls to come to anything. So we teach you how to throw these incredible events, but we teach you how to do it using no money. Very important you guys understand that. So that's a really, really big delineation. A lot of haters come on here often and they're like, oh, Michael, he pays these girls to come here. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I will pay $50,000 if you can find one single girl I have ever paid to come to my event or ever paid to show up to anything I've ever done. I'll pay you $50,000 if you can find one single girl I've ever paid for any of these events. And a lot of guys they'll talk the shit and then all of a sudden they just disappear as soon as I say that. So it's the truth. We teach you how to do this using no money, which is really drives people crazy. But in the interim, I try to give you as many different options as I can for you guys to be able to come to Babes in Toyland, to come to different events like that, and then try to use those events. Let's go to Babes in Toyland. Babes in Toyland. I try to give you as many events as you can. So it's like, for instance, Michael, I don't know how to throw my own event, whatever. What I will do is I'll say, okay, cool. We can get you like, if you want, you can bring 20 girls on the guest list to the Maxim party. And then we teach you how to build the list. Step one in Men of Action is to fix your Instagram. Step two is to build a list. Step three is to get open threads with as many women as you want, as you can. At some point, you want like a few thousand women where you have open threads with. And step number four is to take 6 women to an event with you. Take 6 women to an event with you. Those are the first 4 steps of Men of Action. And so it's really important you guys grasp those because when you do, it makes it much easier for us to, that's the core foundation. And it makes it easier for us to build on the rest of it. You guys can see these are the girls coming to Babes in Toyland on the 18th. And so this party is going to be absolutely outrageous, bro. It's going to be terrific. And for those of you who missed the halfway to Halloween party, this is what you saw there. It was a really, really good time. This is called irrefutable visual evidence because it's not just me interviewing a girl. It's the girl liked the photo and then the girl's friends, she will also like the photo, which then makes it easier for me to get more girls to show up. So for those of you who don't understand like the ultimate concept in the program, I host in general, mainly I host the 3 big bikini competition series. So Swimsuit USA, Paradise Challenge, and then the one at Wet Republic, which is called the Girls of Summer. So these are the 3 biggest bikini series in the world. And there's nothing as big as these 3. Like each one of them has at least 75 girls in it. The second thing I do is I host these charity events. So this is Teatro LA. This is Babes in Toyland. This is Model Citizen Fund. This is Smash Global, different charity events like that. And then the third thing I have is those the competitions, the charity events. And the third thing I have is, God damn it, what is, well, I'm forgetting right now. I can't remember. It's probably like the photo shoots or, some of the other parties that we do here in Las Vegas. And what I'll do is the girls from the parties, from the comp parties and tables or whatever, I'll send those girls to the bikini competitions. The girls from the bikini competitions, they will go to the charity events. The girls from the charity events, I'll invite them to the destination photo shoots. And the girls from destination photo shoots, I'll invite them to the comp tables and parties in Las Vegas. And it creates this cycle, this incredible like ecosystem and cycle where you doing what I teach become the leader of this social circle. And then in doing so, any of you guys who've taken my course, when you start going to parties with 100 girls, you don't have to invite guys. Guys will just show up. Networking with guys is very easy if you get the networking with girls part down. So that's just something we teach in this course. And one more time, let me say this again, just because today I feel like taking on some fucking haters. We do this using no money. We do this using no money. Now, are there some exceptions? Yes, you can buy pizza and like bottled water for girls at a photo shoot. That's totally fine. Okay. But for the most part, we do this using no money. And then for those of you who are like new to the concepts here, this is the end result. This is what you end up looking like. Your life ends up looking like this. When you work on these concepts, you do the first 4 steps. Remember, step 1 is to fix your Instagram. Step 2 is to build a list, and we teach you how to do that. Step number 3 is to get as many open threads as possible with as many girls as possible. And then step number 4 is to take 6 girls with you to different events. Make sense? And then this is it. And then just so you guys that I've taken recently within the last year, the last 2 years, and we can go back for a decade of me doing this. I've taken these concepts and I've proven that they work. And now I teach that in a course that it took me 25 years to create this course. Okay. So that's what Men of Action is. If you're watching this, I have a gift for you. Hit the link below and I will send you a private invite to my free community. And yes, it's absolutely free.